You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, I get up this morning because I didn't watch the Jets game last night. And Jimmy Garoppolo and the Jets are trending. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? What's going on? Well, Zach Wilson hurt his knee. And as you can expect, because Robert Saleh was the defensive coordinator for the 49ers, well, Jimmy G was the quarterback there, still there. At this point, it's possible, and it does make some sense because the offensive coordinator for the Jets was also the passing game coordinator for the 49ers. We're starting to draw some lines, and all of a sudden, especially after Daniel Jones's performance, man, it looks like we may have a 3-team race all of a sudden for Jimmy Garoppolo, and the 49ers could come out smelling like a rose. I was very critical of them for one of their coaches having leaked that story about Jimmy G ghosting the Niners. I think that sounds ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense to me. This is Yahoo Sports. Zach Wilson's knee injury could open the door for 49ers Jets Jimmy Garoppolo trade. Add a new team to the list of possible destinations for 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. The Jets preseason got off to the worst possible start on Friday night when franchise quarterback Zach Wilson went down with a non-contact knee injury. That is some of the worst words you ever hear in professional sports, non-contact knee injury, against the Eagles. Wilson was running in the open field, tried to make a cut. Yikes. His right knee buckled and he went to the ground. Former NFL doctor David J. Chow, who provides analysis based on his years of studying video of the injury, shared his opinion that he is worried that Wilson sustained a torn ACL. That injury would end the season for Wilson, the number 2 overall pick in the 2021 draft. Garoppolo is currently available because the 49ers have the number 3 overall pick and went with Trey Lance. While Wilson had a noticeable limp in the locker room afterwards, Jets head coach Robert Saleh told reporters he believes the ACL is intact, but they won't know until an MRI is done on Saturday. This is a couple of tweets that came out. Zach Wilson is in the Jets locker room, walking with a noticeable limp. He does not appear to have a brace on his leg, just wearing warm-up pants. Brian Costello, Twitter. Saleh said the initial test on the knee indicated the ACL is intact, but they won't know until the MRI is back. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's future is unsettled. The 49ers hope to be able to trade Garoppolo, and it's possible the Jets could be interested in another quarterback. Currently, the Jets quarterbacks are Joe Flacco, Mike White, and Chris Stravler. The Jets could be interested in Garoppolo because he could almost immediately step into their system. Garoppolo appears to be making progress in his throwing routine from shoulder surgery. Former 49ers passing coordinator Mike LaFleur is the Jets' offensive coordinator under head coach Robert Saleh. The former 49ers defensive coordinator, the Seahawks and the Browns are among other teams that might be interested in acquiring Garoppolo. And, of course, we know you can also throw in another New York team, the Giants. Wow. Now, the Seahawks, they're only going to be in if he gets released. Now, if Garoppolo gets released, you can almost bet, bam, the Seahawks are going to be all over him. Because the Niners aren't going to trade him to the Seahawks in all likelihood. I cannot believe they're going to roll with Geno Smith. Really? Drew Lock? Really? Okay. They're going to get rolled in that division if that's the way they go. So it is what it is. As a Niners fan, go ahead and roll with Geno and Drew Lock. And the rest of the division will be thankful for that. The other team to talk about for just a brief second is that story that hasn't blown up as much as it could. We know that there are some issues with the arm of Matt Stafford right now with the Rams. All right? And we don't know how far or how bad that's going to be, but he's having to rest it. And, there's some speculations. Jimmy G got brought up by Chris Sims twice this week involving the Rams. Again, the Giants said to not be thrilled with Daniel Jones. There's another spot. And they've talked to Don Yee about Jimmy Garoppolo. And then, of course, there's waiting for the NFL to do whatever they're going to do with Watson. I'm starting to believe we've gone from a full season, although there was a report out this morning that the NFL is still one full year or not, they're not backing off of that. But there was a report out regarding Watson at 12 games and $8 million in a fine. Far as a negotiated settlement, I still think the NFL should not take a settlement. But if they do take a settlement, it avoids a federal lawsuit. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully Zach Wilson's okay. I wanted to see what Zach could do this year. By the way, as a Niners fan, I would take Mike White back in a trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. That kid has really flashed in his opportunities. And I'd like to see him. I wish he could go somewhere where he could play, frankly. Man, he really flashed in some opportunities that he got and became a Jets fans were calling for Mike White over Zach Wilson for a while last year. That happens. I mean, it is what it is. You get excited. Quarterback flashes. He was moving the offense up and down the field. Does look like he throws the ball away to the other team a little too much, but some of the best gunslingers ever have. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 fans. Jimmy Garoppolo, we went from no teams interested to a potential bidding war. I think it's hilarious. Peace, I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.